Welcome to the course C# and .NET Programming. In this video, we are going to see how to create master page and how to utilize this master pages in the various web pages created in the ASP.NET web application. To start with, first we have to know what is meant by master page. So master page contains common elements and controls that will be utilized in all other web pages. So it will provide a consistent layout throughout all the web pages of the web application. Or we can tell us it gives a common look and feel effect across all the web pages available in the application. So for example, this is our master page. If I want to keep a common controls and elements throughout all the web pages of the application, that I have to keep it in the regions of different regions wherever I want to keep it as common. And this page specific content that will be changing for every page content. So the content page will be having the content specific to the page, and the master page contain the common controls and elements that will give a look and feel effect as a common thing across all the web pages of the application. So once we get a fused page, we have the common controls from the master page and the content of the specific web page. So to start the implementation, I am using the environment as the Visual Studio. So once the Visual Studio is started, we have to create a new project. So in the new project, I am going to select with ASP.NET Web Application .NET Framework with C#. So I click Next and I am going to give the name for the project Master Demo and then create it. So I am going to create an empty project. So just click a button, Create. So this will create a empty web application project in the ASP.NET environment. So now we have to create a master page. So before starting, this is the web config file which contains the configuration about the web server which will be enabled to run this ASP.NET web application. So now we want to create a master page. So right click and you can go with add. So in the add, we have the thing called as web forms master page. So this master page, I'm going to just give the name as site1. So this file have the extension is .master. So when you see here, the page directive of this web page contain the directive name is master. And this is not the normal web page. So it is not able to execute by itself. So if we run this particular web page, this web page will not be able to run by itself because it have an extension is .master. This master file need to be integrated in other .aspx web pages in order to utilize the formatting available in the master page. And here we have the head and the body part, and whatever you want to make it as common in all the web pages where this master page get integrated, and that need to be kept here, that is above the content placeholder. And same thing, if I want to keep something common to all the body part of the web pages, and that I have to keep it here. So I'm going to put it here. Welcome to the master page. So this is the thing. So now this content placeholder will be reused by all the other web pages who are going to utilize this master page. So now I am going to create a web page that I am going to integrate this master page. So I just put with head tag, so heading tag, so that it will be given as the heading formatting. So I can just save it, and now I am going to create a new web page. So go to add a web form with master page. Okay, so now this web form is going to utilize the master page whatever you have created, and that design from the master page get integrated inside this web page. So I'm going to have a web page called as home. So now it is asking me whether you want to use the or utilize the master page whatever you created. Yes. So click OK. So while you see here, this ASPX having the page directive which use the backend script as C#, and it is utilizing the master pages site1.master file, and the corresponding scripting will be written in home.aspx.cs file. So while you see the content of this ASPX file, we don't have the HTML tag, head tag, body tag. We just have the content placeholder available from the head part and the content placeholder available from the body part, which is integrated from the master page. So now we want to add the content of the home page. So I am going to just put H1, welcome to the home page. So now I have only the content welcome to the home page in the ASPX file, and the master page having the content as welcome to the master page. So master page will not executed in a standalone manner. So now I am going to execute the ASPX file. So while you execute the ASPX file, so we are opening our local host, and the local host having the content. So this is coming from the master page layout, and this is the content of the specific web page. So whatever you want to maintain common to all the web pages of your application, that you put it inside the master page. So now what I want to do is I want to create a tree view navigation as a menu which should be created inside the master page. So when I click that navigation menu, the corresponding web pages content only I want to change it. So I am going to the master page, and after this heading I am going to include the tree view. The tree view is available inside the toolbox. So here we are having the navigation. So navigation, I'm going to just drag and drop the tree view. So in the tree view, each and every nodes I have to create. So that only give the navigation. So I'm going to create the nodes. So the first link I want to go with the home page. So I'm going to create a node inside the tree. So which will be similar to our navigation. We have the parent node, and if we explore it, we have the child node. So like that, I want to create a navigation using the tree view. And here we are having the thing called as text. The text specify what you want to display in the visibility. So that is this. And then I have the navigate URL. If I click this text, where it has to navigate. So it has to navigate to my home.aspx file. And suppose you want to nest or you want to create subnodes of the tree node, then I can create another one node, tree node. There I want to create a login page. So I am going to create text is equal to login, and then navigate URL equal to, I didn't create the page, so I just include the same page itself, and later I will change it to that corresponding thing. So I want to actually create a file called as login, and then again I want to create another one child within the home. So there I have the option called as registration page. Okay, so registration. So for that I am going to create a file called as register. So I need to create login page and the register page. So just you will view the things and you will get an understanding how it is going to work. So now you have the page. Okay, so this is our home page. So when I click the login page, it has to navigate to login.aspx. And when I click the registration page, it has to navigate to the registration page. And only the content of the web page get changed, but the common pattern of our master page will be maintained in all the web pages. So I'm going to create a login page. So I will go to the Solution Explorer, right click, and here you can add a web page. So web form, I'm going to create a login web form. So now it is using the master page which is created for the common content, and in the content of the body tag, I'm going to keep the login page design. So here another one advantage, you need not to develop the login pages from the scratch. So here itself you have the option called as login. So just drag and drop the login control. So now we just go to the home page, execute the home page, and you can have the home page first visible. Now we click the login. We are getting an error which is related to the jQuery. So to solve this error, we have to include settings in the web config file. So after the system.web, so this app setting, so validation setting to be added for the validation mode to enable the jQuery inside your application. So now again I will execute the home page. So once I execute, I click the login page, I got the login control. I want to give the heading, that is login. So I just add a header. So h1 login page. So now I just save it and go to my home page and then try to execute my web application. So when I click login, so it is going to the login page. When I click the home page, it will go to the home page. So similarly, I'm going to design a registration page where I have to create a file called as register.aspx. I go to the Solution Explorer, right click, new, and add a web form with master page. I have to create a file called as register, so which is utilizing the master control. And inside the body element, what I want to keep it as changing for the specific web page. So I'm going to give the information as it is a registration page, and here also the control I need not to design from the scratch. So from the toolbox inside the login, you have the create user wizard. So just save it, go to the home page and execute our application. So initially our home page is loading. When I click login, the login page is loading, and when I click the registration, and the registration page get loading. So again, once you click the home page, it will go to the home page. So the master page give you a convenient way to provide a consistent layout throughout the web pages of your web application. I hope you understand how to create master pages and how you can integrate the master pages in the other web pages of the application. Thank you.